Welcome to episode 129 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jack Minogue.
I'm Brian Hines, standing in for Phil Connor.
I'm Brian Allen. You killed me.
Today we're getting into all of the action from OVW Rise. That's OVWtv 1382, which broadcast originally on Thursday, February 5th from legendary Hot Point Davis Arena. This has been a pretty quick part of the show over the last few months, but as of last week, we have a ton of new places we can see our favorite OVW superstars in and around the state of Kentucky. Which one of you guys wants to do it? It's been so long. Which one of you guys wants to do it? Brian Allen, you take this away.
Yeah.
You take this away.
I'll go ahead. Well, first off, you already know, every Thursday at Hot Point Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. Doors at 5:45. Wrestling starts at 5:15. Overdrive starts at 5:30. 6:30, I'm sorry about that. And then hottest ticket in town, Rise starts at 7 o'clock. But we finally got some tour updates, man.
Bunch of them.
This spring is looking good, man.
Yeah.
And we're just up through the first really kind of couple of months of spring, so
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot more down the road. But they started off with a bunch of dates here.
Yes, it's going to be fun. We have February 15th, this Sunday, OVW Tough Love. That's going to be awesome. Doors are at 5:15. Show starts at 6. And then we're getting some sun here now soon, man. We're getting some sun. It's going to be amazing. February 27th. It's going to be SmackDown in Louisville, and there will be...
So that's a SmackDown watch party.
Yes, it'll
It's
be a
got
watch
SmackDowns
party,
in
yes.
Louisville. If you can't make it to the Yum Center, you can't afford those tickets.
We don't blame you.
OVW or WWE legend Al Snow and a lot of the OVW locker room will all be at. Where's that at, Mr. Allen?
The Derby City.
Derby City Gaming.
Gaming.
So
Yeah.
it's a casino.
I believe it's right down, not legally. I believe it's right down the street, actually,
wink.
from the Yum Center. So even if you can attend the show, I think they're doing
An after party.
a pre-party. I think I heard giveaways, all kinds of stuff down there at Derby City Gaming on the 27th, Friday
Going
night.
all night, man. That sounds like fun. Coming up after that, March 6th, OVW is coming back to Lexington. How about that?
Yep.
At
Yeah.
the Alumni Center. That's by the mall, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one of
right
those-
behind it.
Yeah, it's pay to get your kid better at basketball.
That's what they
store.
do there. I always wonder what they did
I
there.
think.
I had no clue.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's a pretty good
it,
summation. It's
yeah.
one of those type academy type places. you know.
Nice. Okay, no, that'll be a lot of fun. Then the next day, March 7th, at the Tailspin Ale
Ale.
Ale
Tailspin
Fest. Yeah, I
Ale
haven't
Fest.
been there before. What goes on there?
It's a beer fest, like a Steinhoist.
okay.
Huge craft beer festival. One of the predominant, if not biggest, craft beer festival in the Southeast.
I thought
Really?
it was later in the year than like the first week of March.
That sounds about right.
Really?
Later around March, yeah.
I have no concept of time these days, really.
Me
I don't.
either.
It's
No.
been
It's
it's been years since I've been. I haven't gone since I worked in beer.
Really?
So, that's a decade ago. So
Phew.
basically,
Okay. So just a week later, we're going to be back at Hot Point Davis Arena with March Mayhem. Okay, on March 15th. And then the 20th, they're going kind of, no, well, not back-to-back. The next one will be March 28th, back in Lexington at the Manchester Music City Hall. That's
now the important thing to
That's-
remember about that is I believe that is Comic-Con weekend.
It is. We
what a
during the fan
weekend.
zone last week, Becky Cady asked who we would want from OVW to appear at the Comic-Con.
And I quickly came up with, I want a live show on the weekend of the Comic-Con, you might remember.
And I guess that was already in the works.
I'd
And,
like to think I summoned it.
I do too. I hope.
well, either way, we are.
I know for a fact you didn't, but
That is actually just true. That's why I just said I'd like to think.
To quote one of my favorite lines from Pee Wee's Playhouse, "Your wish is granted, long live Zombie." And there we are.
but those Manchester
Lunch.
Music Hall shows, that's a blast, man.
That was one of my first where I met.
I think it was the
Yeah.
first time we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a great night, man. Let's
It
run
really
that back.
was.
Let's always run that back. Shoot. And then we rounded out April 4th at Bluegrass Sportsplex in E-Town. Okay.
Now you're on the road here in the great state of Kentucky more often than not. How far away from Lexington is E-Town?
I haven't had to go to
I mean,
E-Town yet,
it's
I
on
don't
another
think.
planet, really. It's a long
Also,
way.
that's
It ain't too bad. It's closer
Really?
to Louisville, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's
yeah. I was
west
about to
of
say
Louisville,
that's
so
I was about to say we're hitting borders now. kind of talk. Okay.
You'll get out there eventually, I'm
Yeah.
sure,
Oh, yeah.
in your new gig.
Absolutely, yeah. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. It'll be fun. But I'll be trying April 4th first. We'll see if I can make it over there for that. That'll be fun. But all tickets are available at OVWrestling.com.
All right. Brian Hines, do you have anything you'd like to say during this part of the show?
Just in general?
Well, about like if we were about to take a break before we did the rest of the show.
How about if we do this? How about if I say, hey guys, my name's Tiny Brown. I'm your producer. You are listening or watching the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling, and we will be right back.
Hey guys, it's me, your pal, Brian Hines. I don't really have a Bluegrass Homefront story or really anything in general. It's just been a really good but busy week. There's been a lot of good things that have happened. I scored a 3D printer for $50. We have new episodes of The Muppets, and I'm about to lose my Borkin mind over that. Stay tuned for all the things that we have coming up for you as part of the OVW podcast. And now, back to your regular
I was really
programming.
looking for Divine Spirits KY. Let us fill your stuff up.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
That's what I'm going to. That is now that's how the ad's going to go.
Okay.
Divine Spirits KY. Let us fill your stuff up.
There it is.
All right.
Okay.
Now back to the
It's an
OVW
ad
podcast.
that does not tell you anything about what we actually do.
That's
Anyway,
the best kind of ads.
It is. Let's get a magic window going, shall we?
We want to say, of course, as we always do, thank you, Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW, for the clips this week. I thought we had a great show this past week, guys.
We
Yeah.
sure did.
I thought that this was kind of things. They're not always linear, right? But I think over the last few weeks, really since the beginning of the year, maybe even giving it into late last year, things seem so intertwined. It seems like every angle, there's more and more people that are joined in it, but they're not exactly distracting from the angles.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that this week, especially with the change of one of the titles, we kind of saw the compilation of that, or
Yeah.
the next stage of that, right? So I thought that this was a good little show this week. It all started off with our U.S. champion, Dr. Zoe, in the ring. He throws a little shade at Eric Surge. He throws a little shade at Tony Evans, and he basically asks Eric Surge, are you with me or what, man? What's going on between us?
Did we
Yeah.
just become best friends? I think that was kind of the meme version of what was going on there.
They seem to have struck an uneasy alliance, but Tommy Boy De Niro and lovely Miss Larkin are out at ringside to remind them that Tommy Boy has a match. Well, to remind Eric Surge that Tommy Boy has a match with him later on that evening. And kind of like I said, everything we're kind of starting to get right, even from the beginning of the show.
Which is kind of
We're
where they
kinda-
left off last week, and
Yes.
that's kind
Yeah.
of the conclusion that we came to. But we definitely saw where they were heading in the different areas. So, yeah, we have a lot that is set at the beginning of the show this week.
Yeah.
We also are informed pretty early on in the show that the match between Los Desafios and the oh my gosh, what are they called? The frat boys, the non-outlaws.
Yeah,
Troublemakers.
the
The
troublemakers.
troublemakers. He's either going to have to take them on 2-on-1 or forfeit the match
Yeah.
Because,
if Maximo Suave is unavailable for the
yeah.
Dallas assures him he's on his way, but we didn't see heads or tails of him.
Nope.
This is the second week in a row Dallas Edwards is telling a tag team partner that their other partner is gone.
Notice
the hard
notice the difference though. In last week, Eric Surge for sure has to forfeit the match. This week, Hoda has the choice of forfeiting the match. I just thought that was. I'm sure there's some sort of reason for that
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that I'm unaware of, but to do it kind of twice back to back like that, but them not be the exact same rule. I think we got to get the OVW rule book out and clarify some
we
of these
do.
things one good time.
Yeah.
Remember when Shannon? We're seeing him more and more. He's got the OVW rule book.
He does.
He used to bring it to ringside all the time.
Was it like because I haven't seen it, was it like the rules with like Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, it's like a
big
giant
purple
book. Yeah, it's a giant book of rules.
Technically, I think OVW operates under the NWA rule book for wrestling nerds out there.
So it's straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Compton, Indiana.
we'll go with one of those on that one. Tag team number 1 contenders match, though. We're chugging right along in this tournament, whether or not Maximo Suave shows up or not. Our first match in this whole evening, but of the tournament this week, was between the Z-Force, that's in the form of Kid Colossus and Super Z. Percival Gooding is joining them, and Feist Phantoms, and Leela Feist joins them at ringside this week. We start off, looks like Elijah is going all the way to the bank with the hip thrusts.
Yeah. I mean, we were dance breaks all over. We were moving a lot in this ring for this one. Not just, straight wrestling, but a lot of dancing here, man.
I'd like to see these guys take on Los Desafios. The Phantoms
That'd
versus
be
Los
nice.
That would,
Man, there's
just
going to be
nice
more
put a beat
dancing
on
than
it.
Soul Train in that match.
Just put a fat beat on the whole match.
That's
let them go.
that's fine. I'm here
Soul
for it.
Train,
Bring
like
it.
you said, yeah.
Yeah, do it like the gangsters in ECW just never turn the
music
entrance
off,
music
yeah.
off. Yeah, they just have the whole match with the entrance music on.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I really was kind of liking the more that we've seen of Feist Phantoms here this week. I mean,
man, yeah.
we were kind of poking fun at them last week, and that's probably not going to stop anytime soon.
No.
But those two guys, they've come very quickly along as a really good little tag team.
Yeah. I mean, they're both great singles competitors, but they're starting to work better together, and we're starting to see that chemistry build between the two.
It's there, man.
Yeah, so they're coming right along.
Well, and they have this ability. They're very smart guys.
Yeah.
They're very, very smart. They know when to kind of lull people into a false sense of security, and then they know the exact moment to attack. And there was quite a few moments in this match where I thought that the underdogs, the up-and-comers, were going to sneak it out, Brian Allen.
Right there. Yep. I was right there with you, man. Like you said, Hines, great singles competitors. They've been, fearless, smart, like you said. And then we saw him. He killed it. We saw him, get put together, and, we're kind of questioning, could this briefly's killing me, dude. I'm sorry. We saw him get put together and wondered, could this really work out? And the first match, they snuck a win out, and we were like, okay, is that, just a one-time thing, or is this something they can kind of keep building towards, like, with building blocks? And, we saw them come out this week. The result maybe didn't end up like they liked, but we kind of see the vision now, right?
Yep.
I remember I picked him. I don't remember if anyone did pick him to win this one. I know I did. I was wrong. But that's how I was feeling about him.
That's the next show. We'll talk. We'll get to that.
Right. That's just showing, how I was feeling about him, and my stock on him is, I know I'm always talking about stocks with this wrestling stuff, but it's going higher for me with this group, man.
I like where you're going with that.
Right.
I like that you bring that to the table.
I really, as far as the tag team stuff goes, we're talking about not Adonis. We'll talk about him in a second. Right. Eros and JJ Lawson and their growth as a tag team. I mean, nobody is more congruent of a tag team right now, though, than the Z-Force.
Yep.
Yeah.
Their finishing maneuver, their timing, their ability to look out for each other, and just the big guy, small guy thing. That it's always fun when the big guy, small guy thing happens.
That dynamic just works.
It
man.
always works. Yeah. I kind of, though. Some of my favorite big guy, small guy tag teams have been heels over the course of wrestling history. Last week we kind of had the question. Oh, first time we see Z-Force get booed ever.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. Didn't see that coming.
Do you think that there was any indication that we're moving toward trying to garner more of that kind of crowd reaction? Because I kind of didn't this week necessarily.
Well,
No,
right.
I
Going
didn't either.
into that's such a great point, because I know last show we talked about Z-Force and how a lot of it was really goofy at first, but it was growing on you, because I know how you feel about those kind of packages and presentations for a team, but it's been growing on you with their violence and aggressiveness coming on, and we saw it.
They've made themselves a great tag team.
Yeah, they have, and then I like they come out the very next show, and it's a lot more dancing this week.
Yeah.
and that it's hard to boo a team like that, moving that good.
Especially,
It's a difference.
moving that good. We're obviously, I don't think that we know enough about Feist fandoms to like boo or cheer for them in any sort of significant way, other than we know that they're bad guys because of their association with Leela.
Yeah.
I think we're still in the mouth agape stage with the Feist Phantoms. I still don't know exactly what to make of that.
You mean like the giggity poses are kind of making you wonder what to think about them?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
And the masks and
Well, it's Valentine's Day coming up, and maybe they are into some things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they have the eye masks, and then when they escorted her into the building earlier, they had the full drama masks.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
they had a mask on a mask, and
They did
y'all
have
want
a
to maybe
mask
see
on
how
the
this match ended?
Did anybody catch where they're billed from?
I did not, admittedly.
No.
Your deepest fantasies?
Just one time.
That's a good question.
One time, Eric Cornish for me. Bill him from Little St. James. It'd be the funniest thing in the world to me. Be so funny, dude. You guys can Google that if it doesn't actually.
Don't.
No.
It would be
Turn
really.
on incognito before you.
Is Elijah Eros in the files?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
Y'all want to see how this ended?
Please.
Yes.
Swing and a miss from Kid Colossus. Arrows.
He
tries
too
to
damn
hit him with
big.
a high
He too damn
crossbody.
big.
What else can you do, man?
Look, he too damn big. He too
caught
damn
him
big.
both.
Big.
So that's what happened, because when I went to watch it, it skipped that part.
There was
Like,
a
it
couple
shows-
things.
yeah.
Couple things.
Yep.
Yeah, it showed J.J. Lawson off the top rope, and
then
then
here
the next
comes
thing you
this.
know, everybody's, in the middle of something else.
Oh,
and
he's
I have a backpack.
flying with.
Yeah, dude, that finisher is great.
Yeah.
That finisher is great. Just tag team maneuver, a tag team maneuver I have never seen the likes of. Gosh, can I talk
No.
today?
No, you're good, man.
No, and I love that Z was the legal man in that situation, and
Right,
had to
yeah, they
kinda
still-
just had to bounce him out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good tag team work right there.
Yeah, it's good heads-up ball.
Z-Force take the victory here. We do see more of the ongoing drama between what's
Yeah.
left of the trifecta.
Yeah, yep.
They still kind of don't seem as if they're on the same page when they're speaking back stage behind
not
the
at all.
ring.
Nope.
I think what kind of is the set piece, though, of Hour One is Star Rider and Jake Lawless.
Yes.
Really long match,
Yeah.
really
It was.
great back and forth. Jake Lawless is a great heel in terms of his pacing. In terms, I love when the heel goes right outside and then they try to trick him with like the elbow drop.
Yeah.
Star Rider, that makes the heel look really dastardly, makes Star Rider look really smart whenever he rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Just old school stuff that I'm a really big fan of. It's easy and it's obvious, but it's very, very cool. And Jake Lawless as a heel getting this much time to breathe, had a lot of fun watching him. And Star Rider for that matter. But
man.
there's just something about Jake is really in his bag as a heel.
He is.
Yeah.
Especially in ring. Especially in ring.
Absolutely.
Any takeaways, guys?
Yeah. You mentioned it. This really was the set piece because watching it, I was like, this might be the longest one of the night, and I'm pretty sure it was.
It was.
According
It was.
to my
If it
notes,
wasn't,
man.
it was
damn
close.
close.
Yeah,
It was damn close.
right. Yeah, no, they let this one bake, man, and I mean for good reason. There's just, a big brewing storyline that's been. I mean, you could trace it back pretty far back as far as
Almost a year,
yeah,
really.
with
Yeah.
the trifecta, how they started, and kind of how things are unfolding. Will it come to a conclusion on Sunday? You don't know yet. We don't know. It'll be fun to see, but
Not to mention,
This-
Jake's not even an original member of the trifecta
Right,
and has
right.
defined the media champion as the trifecta.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It's a missed opportunity not to have Jake there from the beginning. As much as
Right.
I loved Katina.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Though that just goes back to you when you said he's in his bag, man. That it's because of stuff like that. How well that this reign has been. Because he held this title. Is he the longest reign right now? As far as
I'm
current
sure not.
title holders,
I don't know how
Or,
long.
or right now, like everyone who has a title right now, has he had the media championship?
Maybe.
Because
That
I
actually
think
may be
everything else
true.
has changed.
I
Since
think
he's
I'd
gotten
bite
it.
on that.
Maybe
he-
the tag team have they
'cause-
had the
oh,
tag team belts as long?
Tag belts have switched a few times since
Since he's
Jake
been-
got it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, Jake's
he's
had that media championship.
he's on a run now. You bring it up,
Dude,
okay?
Jake and Uncle Meaty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one was no different, man. It was a good match, great setup for what'll happen this week, whatever direction they want to go, and then on Sunday, man.
And just working the arm over and over and over and over again. I think that is really what I mean when I'm talking about Jake as a heel in ring. Is it is so rudimentary, and not in an uninteresting way, but just in when I was brought up in wrestling and I was learning about wrestling. That's like the day one thing that you learn is like the bad guy works the arm or the leg
whatever's hurt.
And I just there's still something that I really enjoy about that. Heels are there to make sure baby faces don't do cool things.
That's it.
And in that dynamic, the heel has to limit the amount of cool things that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, no, that's good.
And you look at Jake, and he's on the ground. He's working appendages. There's a little bit of aerial maneuvers. I think he has like a really cool drop kick, but he's not dependent on being at the top rope. He's not dependent on moving a million miles an hour. He's working as a heel, which allows Star to work as a wonderful babyface as we're trying to reclaim Star as a babyface right now.
Which they did effectively on commentary say that he has come to his senses. So that pretty well lets the audience know that the summer of Star Rider and all of the madness and everything from last year, it's business as usual for Star Rider. We have the old Star Rider back that we know and love.
Someone else has leased the haunted amusement park from him.
How would one lease that? Like, is it available?
He didn't pay
available
for that.
parties?
He's not paying for that. There's no rent there.
No, it has to be gifted to you by like a demon overlord. You know,
okay.
It's not really a location as much as it is a venue.
Like inside a portal or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's its own pocket reality,
good.
really.
We also see Ashton Adonis come to the ringside here, as we saw Jake Lawless do last week, talking about the babyface dynamic of Star Rider, the heel dynamic of Jake Lawless. That allows Ashton Adonis to find his own dynamic because he is kind of the third person in this, and maybe the most, in terms of transition or storyline, what's next for him, maybe the most interesting person.
Yeah, he's kind of the X factor in this whole situation.
That's it, absolutely.
I keep thinking about where he was when he was coming out with Leila Feist a year ago this time, and how far his arc has bent since then.
And I mean, twice, that goes twice for her.
Yeah, and her.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Y'all want to see how this one ended?
We do.
Absolutely.
Well, let us do that. Star here in charge.
Brings Ashton Adonis in the ring the hard way after Adonis comes to ringside.
Yep.
There's a quick exchange between Adonis and Lawless just
Stars
to make
all
sure that
business.
they're all on the same page.
Did he just do the Italian rude gesture with the trifecta sign? Oh, no!
Oh,
Great finish. Another good finish. 2 in a row there.
Yeah.
man.
That was like a Rube Goldberg machine of professional wrestlers.
Well, and while we're kind of looking at this on our Charlie Day style string graph thing, that's Steven Steele.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that is his maneuver.
And I want that to be remembered later on in the evening.
We will come back to it.
We will come back to it. And, again, kind of just parody or whatever. You see it here work. Spoiler alert, I'm sure you guys saw the episode. It doesn't work when Steven Steele finds himself. For the first time, it doesn't work when Steven Steele finds himself in a similar situation.
Yeah.
Someone stole his shine.
Let's go ahead and talk about 3 Brian Allen.
Yeah, we spin it back to the tag team #1 contenders tourney, man. We're at the semifinals now. Okay. And I love the note, man. El Desafia, yo te peso.
That was not conjugated, right?
Oh no, I spent 10 minutes conjugating that verb.
That's appreciated.
It would be
man.
Fio with the L because it would be masculine.
He is correct.
That is true. And,
I took Spanish 1 twice, so
I always think
get
that
me
was
on
cool.
get me on conjugation anytime. It's the only thing I remember.
I took
I always
Spanish
thought
1
that
through
was a
3.
cool element, man. 1, 2.
So It would be El Desafio.
Yes.
Yes. Or La Desafia, but again, that would be feminine.
That would be feminine, yeah.
Yes, that would be Lady Desafia.
I did know at least to go L, and I did actually look up a conjugation chart and try to figure it out.
You tried.
That's
The only
That's
thing
the
you missed
important
is
part.
the O and they. That's the only thing you missed.
It happens, man.
May call the whole episode El Desafio,
That-
just because I find it funny.
Maybe. Shoot.
You can do whatever you want. You have the keyboard back there.
Yeah.
Also, why are we talking about I'm just kidding. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna make that joke that I was gonna make. People got mad about me getting political last week on the show.
Hey, what can you do, man?
The chat, our live chat did by the time, but I noticed they didn't turn it off. So.
Well, that's true.
And I do want to say this. It'll already
Thanks
be.
for watching in our live chat,
Yeah,
by the way.
uh,
Shout out to
thank
you
you.
guys if you're here.
I do want to say this. Yeah, you guys won't. You'll be hearing this after our show, but we're really trying to make that work. We're really trying to make that work not only so that we can, have views and legitimize ourselves and all of that good stuff, but we want our live chats on Wednesday nights or whenever we post videos to be another space for OVW fans to congregate. I saw quite a little bit of action, more than usual last week, and Shalance showed up in our live chat last week.
Yeah.
that's
So
appreciated, man.
we appreciate that. We appreciate everyone. And, I guess what I'm trying to say is you never know who will show up, and we appreciate anyone that does. We appreciate anyone that does.
Absolutely.
So we're still talking
Yeah.
about Hoda Peso here.
Yes, yeah. So El Desafio, Yoda Peso versus the Troublemakers, who have their full team. Yoda does not. We cannot find Maximo, man. He didn't turn up. So I was curious if they were gonna, if Yoda was gonna hop in there, man, and try it, but I don't know why I questioned if he would. It's Yoda Peso.
Yeah,
of course
you-
he's gonna go out there. That's on
You
me.
already know he's all about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was about this thing from start to finish, man. I almost just want to say run the tape, run the whole match if you want to, because that was. I was almost at a loss for words. This performance he put on, man.
This really was like a master class in how you handle a 2-on-1 situation.
That's it.
Hoda Peso was amazing in this match, expertly outsmarting the troublemakers, making them look like class clowns. Really just, knowing how to handle himself against more than one opponent. Did a fantastic job and did it.
Yeah.
Got the win.
Yeah. I mean,
Divide and conquer.
Took a handful of tights to get there, but he
Yeah.
certainly did.
Yeah. It ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
Kind of out of kayfabe, and in a night of a lot of great tag team action. This was also two things. Sure, this was definitely Hoda showing you how to take the handicap and run
Yeah.
with it. This was also the golly,
You get troublemakers.
I'd hate myself for doing that.
No, you're good.
The troublemakers, they also were the perfect wrestler. Like, they understood the assignment too.
Yes, exactly.
They understood the assignment of what it was going to take to make Hoda's win mean more.
Yeah.
Hoda made their action mean more. I thought it was the best tag team performance from them that we've seen as well.
Yeah.
So a lot, even though they lost, still made themselves a little bit of cheddar on this match for
Yeah.
sure.
That's it, man. Because with a more casual watcher, someone who's maybe new to wrestling, they kind of see that match and they'll be like, oh, this dude went crazy. Yoda did, but you gotta give love to the people, helping put him over and helping just make it look so natural and because it's hard to be on that perspective and get get your butt whipped when you got the numbers, and they made it look believable, and that's not an easy thing to do. So that's a great point, man.
Yeah. Do we have clip for that?
We sure do. Let's take a look.
Can I see clip?
Huzzah.
Hoda right in the crucible.
Boop.
Shoo-wee.
Just as the troublemakers were beginning to think they had Hoda exactly where they wanted him.
And these guys were getting hot, man. They've been on their best run
They
so
were.
far.
Yeah, I mean they were one of the big surprises to even get this far into the semifinals of the tournament.
Yep.
Takes Caden Christopher out with a low bridge. Gets the roll-up pin on Glenn Spector, the newly clean-shaven Glenn Spector, they pointed out. But Yeah, good for him. Good luck.
That's my favorite kind of. I like either dudes that are super jacked or dudes that look like they're from Jim Crockett Promotions.
Yeah?
Yeah, like those are my nowhere in the middle. Yeah,
They do kind of have that Jim Crockett kind of presentation.
just the tights and kind of the athletic presence, but not like steroided out and jacked.
Right,
like
Yeah.
like you wrestled or like you played football.
Yeah.
Like that type of athleticism.
Yeah, that's
Those are so I'm really coming around on the troublemakers the more and more I see of them.
Yeah, man.
And they're less gimmicky than too. They've had the opportunity to kind of refine the gimmick and to make it work, and I'm really liking what they're putting out right now.
I agree.
Brian Hines, main event of hour 1, please.
We get, for hour 1, a rematch from last week where we have J-Rod in the ring challenging women's champion Leela Feist, accompanied to the ring by the Feist Phantoms, the newly coined Feist Phantoms. Last week, Leela Feist disqualified because she pulled an old school move. I haven't seen this in a long time.
A lot of old school moves the last couple weeks.
Yeah. Throwing salt in J-Rod's eyes, saving herself from what she apparently feels is a certain loss at the hands of the former women's champion. So getting another crack at it, you can tell J-Rod, she's pissed, and rightly so. I mean, if you threw salt in my eyes, I would not take kindly to that.
Should be mad.
So she's whipping Leela Feist pillar to post, ready to even the score, wants to take that title back. And what happens?
I'm just
You
glad
want to
this
just
one
see
begged
the
for a
ending?
bit.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I was asking, it was kind of a rhetorical question, but history repeats itself. She doesn't go for the same trick, but she gets the same result. After 2 spears from J-Rod, as she's signaling for the third, she decides, well, I don't want to take another one of these, so what am I going to do? I'm going to hit referee Dallas Edwards in the junk.
Man, just one spear too much, man. Gotta.
poor Dallas. He's in the spotlight this week, but he pays the
Somebody
price
get
for
that
it
fella an ice pack for those marbles, because I'm sure they weren't.
Yep.
Yeah, they weren't feeling too well after that.
No, I really love the baby-faced hubris from J-Rod here. Ultimately, what brings about her second loss in a row for the U.S. or for the women's champion is baby-faced hubris. Last week, you can't really blame J-Rod for the loss.
No,
Nope.
no. But this time, I guess it's kind of on her because one spear's plenty.
Has been for everybody else.
Yep.
They don't kick out of that.
I guess she had a score to settle.
She did.
A little bit. I mean,
Cost
but
her.
she's the ultimate athlete. She's a former champion, right? And you're letting Leela Feist, who hasn't been nearly as dominant as you physically, hasn't been nearly as dominant as you mentally.
Nope.
Well, up until the last couple of weeks, now she's pretty mentally dominant over everyone in the women's division.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Freya really
Not for a while.
since
Since
Leela
that
beat her.
lost.
Yeah.
And now she's got 2 wins by hook or by crook over J-Rod. But also, spent a majority of this match dismantling J-Rod with, pretty inventive submission maneuvers.
That
here.
submission move
that
is
was nice.
something. That's very impressive.
I think Josh Ashcraft just with a great call. Just call it what it is. It's a full Nelson.
Yeah.
And it's not any full Nelson that I've ever seen before. But that's a great call. That's exactly what it is.
It is. And I've never seen that before either. It's very unorthodox and very effective as well.
She almost got her a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that submission maneuver does come with a little bit of a pratfall though, because all you have to do is lean back, and then the person.
I kept waiting for that. I kept waiting for a J-Rod to kind of like bridge, and sometimes my arms bend back and be able to like pin her or at least get the referee down there so she would have to break the hold. But that wasn't exactly how it worked out.
Well, and that would be such a great way for J-Rod to finally get the victory in this. Is just like the strength. Think of when Kurt Angle they had him out there with the Tough Enough guys.
Yeah.
And one of those guys, Daniel Puder, could actually shoot a little bit. And Kurt Angle, refusing to lose on national television, legitimately lose on national television, kept the pressure down at the point where he almost broke his own arm. just to get the pin on the kid. Wouldn't that be the great story for J-Rod? Is that she moved, like, she can just endure the pain of the submission maneuver just to hold the kid hold Leela down long enough.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, ultimate athlete, Olympic athlete, the red, white, and blue, all of that stuff kind of goes hand in hand as well. But that would be such a great J-Rod saying, "Oh, I've actually got you where I want you, and I can endure any amount of pain just to make sure I beat you this time, because I'm not going to lose to you the same way I've lost to you twice.
That's it, man.
I'm an athlete. You're a wrestler. I'm a winner. You're a cheater."
That's it, man.
Okay. Loved it, though. Really enjoyed it. We didn't see – yes, we did. We did see poor Dallas get kicked in the nuts and everything.
Yeah. That's dirty pool, man. Don't be doing that.
All right, so first kind of thing we see proper in hour 2 is Cal and Steven Steele getting ready for their tag team match. That's how we're going to end the evening. Main event of hour 2. Steven Steele is in a boot,
Das Boot.
limping. Cal is worried, rightfully so.
Yeah,
Sure.
it should be, yep.
A little annoyed and a little worried, some combination of the two.
Yeah. Definitely annoyed that Steven Steele is not up to snuff, not 100%, not fully healed. Wondering how this is going to work out. And even though he's got a track record, a history of just kind of falling ass backward into win after win.
I mean, literally.
Yeah. Hoping that that streak stays with him, but not really sure and not super happy with Steven Steele at this time. What was the name of the tag team name? He proposes the Steel Heroes.
Still heroes.
I mean,
Which I think actually Tiny Brian said last week, and I'm pretty sure I dinged it.
Well, I mean,
What, Steel Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OVW has a naming convention for tag teams. I mean, you put any two together, it's pretty easy to come up with what the obvious tag team name is.
Lion
In the rule
chops.
book, man. Right?
Exactly. There
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Steel Heroes, though. There's a wink and a nod when it's coming from Steven Steele.
There is.
And Cal Hero?
Not necessarily.
Well, Cal was like, no. Can I tell you, Cal telling Steven Steele no is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That was pretty.
And it's not. He's done it now like 3 times. Steven, no.
Then it just
I want it on a shirt. Steven, no.
Yeah, actually, I take that back. With in between the two of them, there is a little bit of a wink and a nod of like, hey, maybe that's not a great tag team name.
I want him to do road pictures. Like I want Steven Steele to drag him to like on a trek to Memphis, and the car breaks down, and they hitchhike with a truck driver, and just hijinks for 90 minutes. I want to watch that movie.
They haven't made like a good one of those since like the 80s.
I know,
And it was
we're
like a
past due.
historical flop. I think that it bankrupted the studio, the one with Dustin Hoffman. I'm pretty sure that's the story.
What are you
I
talking
can't
about?
remember the name of it right off the top of my head. You put me on the.
Is it
I
Rain Man?
put myself on the spot. No, but there is like an old school kind of
Road movie.
30s, 40s, style road movie that they made in the 80s, and it was like a huge commercial and financial flop. And
Because we didn't make movies like that anymore.
and
It's like, who was it? Bing Crosby and Bob Hope who used to do those? Family Guy makes fun of them.
family
from time to
Stewie
time.
and
Yeah.
and Brian.
going on there.
Yeah.
We used to have Giant Cash, Bob Hope, and Steve Jobs. Now we have no cash, no hope, and no jobs.
Oh.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, I was about to say that's that one, isn't it?
It's my
That's the
favorite.
one.
What's
My
our-
favorite thing to see on Facebook ever is that meme.
Really?
Oh, it's so funny. Every time I see it, I laugh so hard. It's so funny, dude. Because like when the first time somebody ever saw that, they were like, "Man, they're right.
Man,
Yeah.
No cash, no hope, no jobs."
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's next in wrestling?
I don't know.
Eric Surge,
Chapman
man.
is spinning out before our eyes.
Eric Surge and Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, yeah. Tommy Boy's fresh off of a pretty confident claim. At the beginning of the show, he basically told Eric Surge, "I'm the better wrestler. I'm the better man."
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, sure.
now is his time to prove it. When that bell rings, man. And Serge made him pay for about 95% of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the whipping boy.
Yeah, it was. He made him eat those words, man. He didn't take too kindly to that, which is fair. You look at Tommy Boy's character and within kayfabe, just props to him for how much. He always brought it on the mic at first, but he's definitely learning from Tony, man. He's definitely learning from Tony. When you're in that family, you're going to know how to talk on a mic and how to piss a lot of people in that arena off. And he's doing it, man. But unfortunately, one of those people was Eric Surge, and he paid for it this match.
Oh, my God, did he ever.
Just the visual of Tommy starting with like the track jacket on and being like, okay, I got to take this off. Yeah. And then by the end of it, he doesn't have like his his T-shirt on because he's just like, it's literally become disintegrated from how hard he's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that. Great visual. The suplex, the thing that happens in the middle where Eric Surge is inventing new suplexes, and Tommy Boy De Niro is finding new ways to sell suplexes. Yeah. Was one of the most entertaining things I've seen in a long, long time. Yep. Loved that. We also, I couldn't help but think, by the end of the year, the biggest babyface package in the whole company is Tommy Boy and Larkin.
You think?
Oh,
yeah.
By the end of the year.
Could see it, absolutely, yeah.
It is February 11th, 2026. You are going on record as saying that you believe that by the end of 2026, they will be the biggest babyface package in OVW.
Now, come on. They're closely aligned with Tony Evans. Tony would never betray him. Tony's loyal.
When they finally get their comeuppance on Tony, because he's going to be... There's going to have to be a point eventually where they start to draw the ire of Tony, and they're not going to be around. I mean, we also see Jay kind of running around in that. Imagine him leaving Tony, reuniting with Jay. But in the meantime, he also has worked so hard. Him and Larkin have worked so hard on their unit that they're ready to blow up as baby faces. Yeah. On top of that, the most interesting and entertaining character work and some of the most interesting in-ring work is coming from the two of them. Yeah. Tommy Boy De Niro, is insanely athletic.
He's an insane athlete.
Yeah.
He's so insane that I see it. I see it, you know. Yeah. I see it in the marquee. Man. And I think that it's going to take a lot of maneuvering to get there from where they currently stand, but I think that all of the talent is there. I think all of the pieces are there.
I don't disagree with the talent. And just in terms of the story, I'm like, wow, what could possibly happen between now and then that would put them at the top of the company like that?
Now, that I haven't figured out yet.
We'll see. We'll scheme. We'll lab it up. Man.
But yeah, we got tons of time to cook on that.
We got an hour.
Something will present itself, and we will all know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That this is happening.
Yeah, we'll revisit it, man.
We also get an interruption, though. It's not all fun and suplexes. We get an interruption from Shannon the Dude.
Oh, Lord, this guy.
He comes out to remind Eric Surge what?
Kadeem is gonna be killing him.
Yep, gonna be killing him.
Yeah. Crowds singing along with it now too. They're in on it, man.
Yeah, I think people will be very excited to see Kadeem back.
No, most definitely.
And I mean, again, where we started this conversation, Kadeem is now wrapped up in the Zoe, Tommy Boy, Eric Surge, Jay De Niro, Tony Evans. Kadeem's in there too, and he ain't even been on TV. Yeah. Shannon the Dude just shows up and walks around the ring, and Kadeem's still in the storyline.
Yeah. It's such a efficient way to do it.
There's 7 different ways we could go with this, because none of them really like each other that much, other than the Evans family.
And it could blow out in any number of ways.
And it could happen in any number of ways.
That's true.
Yeah, this is a big prospect for the next few months of what we're going to see on Ohio Valley Television is any and all combinations of these gentlemen and lovely Miss Larkin.
Absolutely.
You want to see the ending?
Please.
Yes.
Tommy Boy trying very hard.
Tommy Boy with the cutter and then still going back for even though he's been had. Came down a little
Not
rough
even
on
just
that
a
one.
move there, just toss you.
That's called to get off me.
And
that cutter was not happening.
Nope.
Getting the finger guns from Eric Surge.
And
all the way over.
Followed by the blammo.
yeah, turned him completely inside out right there in the middle of the ring. Tommy Boy has nowhere to go. Eric Surge takes the victory. Good stuff. Oh, I just drew on my jeans.
That's a deduction.
That's the permit
right there.
No.
That
Oh,
just ruined my
no.
whole damn day.
I need that
Hairspray.
Price is Right.
We'll get that stain out.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, somebody else take it away,
Yeah.
please.
Got you, man. So next about 6 of the night, we get to our U.S. champion, Dr. Zoe versus Jay De Niro.
Non-title match.
Non-title match.
Yes.
And, we're carrying over from such a big storyline that's just, stretched out over a lot of different areas in that locker room. And, we're keeping it going. We're going with a match that keeps that same temperature, and you wonder, how's it all going to connect, man? And, well, first, Dr. Zoe, he was going crazy on Jay here, man.
Yeah.
It was, that relentless Dr. Zoe we're used to, man, when he gets upset, It was crazy to watch at first because you don't see Jay in the spot a lot, man. With him being a powerhouse and the big, experienced guy he is, you don't see him a lot in this spot.
It's a different kind of sympathy.
Yeah.
From Jay De Niro this week. Usually, the stuff with Tommy Boy was heartbreaking because we all know how that feels.
Yeah.
The getting abused by your boss, you got a shitty boss, he treats you like shit. Everybody knows how that feels, right? This is a different kind of sympathy from Jay De Niro because this is just Jay getting beat up, and a lot of us don't know how it feels to get beat up. So Jay has to show you, and this version of Jay, you would have never seen him with Tony. Just how sympathetic of a babyface that he was. I loved it. I thought it was really, really, really good. The best thing that's happened to Jay De Niro was losing Tony Evans, and I think also by extension Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
That was it, man.
So there was a lot that went on out of the ring.
Oh, there was some gaga this week.
I do have a little edited version of what went on around this match. If you guys want to take a look at it.
I'm ready. Already.
Since we all know how we'll talk about the finish and then what happened after in a moment. But
you're
going
to be showing us Tommy and Larkin coming in with their tickets that they bought.
This was interesting. This was, because you knew that there was a possibility that Tommy and Larkin might be interfering.
Right.
You also realized
here comes Eric Surge.
There was the possibility that Eric Surge might interfere, but none of them do. However, their presence is enough to change the...
Listen, here's
But here's what's going to happen. If there's any physicality on the other side of this barricade, or if you think about stepping over this barricade, the Sports and Athletic Commission will suspend all 3 of your licenses indefinitely, and your careers at OVW will be over. Am I clear?
Dallas was eating, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Dallas was eating on
Dallas
that.
was eating.
Eric Surge looking real cool, just like, man, I'm just trying to watch wrestling, bro. Why are you even getting in my face about this? This is the guys you need to worry about down here. And most importantly, Joe Cooley living it up, finding that camera, just like.
It's good to see Joe Cooley on camera actually having something to do instead of just kind of wandering through the crowd.
But he's, low-key the busiest man in the building.
Easily.
He's got his arms crossed back there. It's I loved just because if you don't go to OVW, then like Joe's a little bit more. We've talked about him. You see him. He's a Santa. You see him walking around. They make reference to him on TV, but he's a little more of an ethereal of a character to define if you don't go to Davis Arena. And it was just nice to like see like the Joe that like I'm used to interacting with. Just having fun. Like that's what Joe I think ultimately is a really big driver for him is to like have fun and for people to be treated well and for people to people to do well. So it was just cool for Joe to have this little time on TV. I really liked to see it.
It was awesome, man.
And can we talk about Dallas Edwards' star turd here?
Please.
Just as
I would have said, if I, just in kayfabe, I just saw you get hit in the nuts, dude, and you went down like a sack of bricks. I don't know if you're...
Yeah, that was my first thought when I saw him address those two that were just recently seated. You talk a pretty big game for somebody who just took a direct shot to the pills.
Now,
He's pissed, man.
Also,
Yeah.
for what it's worth, he also did power slam Tony Evans once. So he's got, you
Yeah.
know,
We know he's got it in him.
while we're keeping it all kayfabe, it's a little...
That was at the Manchester show.
It was.
One of them.
One of them.
Which is all the more reason you should join us for the OVW show at the Manchester on March 28th.
Those shows are different. Those shows are
they
different.
Really are. Y'all take a good look at that man. That man is angry. That is a portrait of an angry referee.
Well, of course
former
he is. He
child
took a shot
actor.
to the junk.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he?
He has had enough of their crap.
There was a
tonight.
TV show that he was on. We've been
It was a
told-
movie.
It was, yeah, but it was like
Movie,
a
okay.
decom. It was like a Disney Channel.
Oh, okay.
No, I
No?
thought like
Okay.
David Spade was in it.
It was barely better than a decom.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
better.
that's fair.
And it's unless it was Joe Dirt.
It was not.
Yeah, the greatest 5-star movie of all time, 7 stars in Tokyo Dome. Joe Dirt. Love that movie so much, but it was not that one.
No.
Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle was the kid version of Joe Dirt in that movie. So a little before Dallas's time.
Yeah.
And Kid Rock's great in it too. No lip syncing from Kid Rock and Joe Dirt.
Not that time anyway.
So, and I do have the full.
All killer, no filler from Kid Rock and Joe Dirt.
I do have how this kind of the weird ending kind
Yeah.
of in total. If you guys just want
yeah,
to
it happened
watch
so
it
quick.
and then talk about it.
Presented without comment.
Joe again,
Don't do it.
and then here
And
they
now,
come.
and here's the fix, baby.
Drew Hernandez, Tony Evans, attacking Zoe here. Oh my God.
Little double finisher,
What in the
And we-
hell?
and he carries him back into the middle of the ring.
Somebody forgot Jay De Niro. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out.
Tony Evans.
Good stuff.
Wait a
Good
sec, what did
stuff.
he do?
Remembering to go back after Jay De Niro.
He just gave him the key of opportunity.
I was waiting for
Oh my God.
this.
Two. Oh my God. What?
I was waiting for Zoe to still kick out because
Yep.
Tony took his shirt off. I was like, oh, that would be
took too
that'd be the funniest
He
thing.
took 2 seconds too long. and
Yeah,
that was
it'd be
it.
the funniest thing ever if he had orchestrated this big plan and then he just still gets beat up by Zoe and Jay.
That,
Yeah.
But no, I really enjoyed this segment.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this segment. It was inside of the ring. It was outside of the ring. You're dovetailing a lot of the different things that are going on, and you're putting a nice bow on top right here ahead of not only tomorrow night's show, but the big show on Sunday night, Thanksgiving Thunder, Valentine's Thunder. What's it called?
It's deduction.
Valentine's
Tough
violence.
love. Valentine's violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it happens, man. Controlled chaos was, man. It was
Tough
Christmas
love.
Christmas chaos.
It is tough
Christmas chaos.
love. I know it's tough to remember. Tough love. It's tough
Valentine's
love.
violence. I'm
like
trademarking
that.
that one.
I like
I'm
that one.
trademarking that one.
I like that one. Instant,
Valentine. Okay.
No.
I do have to say,
Safe.
instant reaction when this happened. I especially with how Dr. Zoe addressed the arena in the beginning. The pin happened, the key was cashed, and the bell was rung. Championships, the title changed hands, and I'm like, damn, Al, on Black History Month, man.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Zoe comes out. He said, I am the example of greatness in Black history.
Right off the
Boom,
bat,
hour
yeah.
later, you out, you done.
I
That was
mean,
funny as hell.
I'm not happy
sorry,
about
man.
it, but it does seem a little accurate to me.
No, this is
That killed me. It did make me laugh a lot, dude.
Well, and I thought it actually made me laugh a lot too.
I know you were probably thinking
because I was like,
I wanted to text you so bad. I'm like, he's not watching until Tuesday.
But I could just hear so many of my friends with that exact same reaction, dude. Like I could just hear it. I could just hear it from every friend that I've had that celebrates Black History Month in a more intimate way than I do.
It killed me, but that was executed properly, and happy for Tony, man. That he well deserved.
Well, what I really liked about it too is Tony and Drew were not present at the beginning.
Or up until the very end.
That was kind of the ultimate distraction, and why this worked so well is everyone else, all the other pieces are set in your brain. You just you maybe assume that Drew and Tony are out celebrating or something.
We hadn't seen them at all that night.
Right.
Because we had just seen Tommy and Larkin earlier.
You knew that somebody was going to be making their presence known at ringside, but you don't exactly know how, because that's just how these things work quite a bit. But having both of them banned from ringside, but then suddenly get a last-minute ticket, and wouldn't you know it, they get seated in the same row. And among all of our friends, we have Melissa there, and Mike Benfield's there, and people that you can see every single week if you go to OVW. So it was a good way to bring that action out into the crowd and bring the crowd into that match, because everybody got caught up in that distraction.
Yeah.
The crowd did. Mr. Joe had to, keep things in order, which had Dallas distracted, and even Zoe's like, what's going on there? And that is the moment that superior Tony Evans chose to come to the ring and pounce and cash in that key of opportunity and win. Did you guys see Drew Hernandez? He must have got his taxes back early or something, man. New outfit, looked great.
Yeah.
It's like he got some new hair product. It was like he was in a 90s band or something. So good for you.
It was nice, man.
He got a hair system?
I don't think so. Let's go look.
Some supplies.
No, that's all. No, that's all him. I think that's all coming out of his own head.
Yeah.
Do you think Zoe got punished during Black History Month for reading the George W. Bush book last week?
I hadn't really thought about it, but
I think there might be. No, I think there might be. There's a connection there. I think there might be a connection there.
There might be.
You can't be reading the George W. Bush book during Black History Month.
well, technically he wasn't, because it was upside down.
No, that was that. I saw it right here. It was right side up.
It was right side up.
I saw it right here on this TV. That book was right side up.
There were 4 lights.
As a certain shamed rapper once said, George.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think it's all. See, it's all coming. It's all coming together.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was the only spoiler I saw from this week. I didn't get a chance to sit down to watch this without knowing about that particular part. I just happened to open social media later on Thursday, because I wasn't able to watch it in real time, and it's like, well,
you'll just see that, and
I know that.
You see that new champion.
Yeah, and
post,
it is
hard.
everywhere.
It's every time. Yeah, every time is a.
So you guys are the actual wrestling authorities here. So something dinged me when I watched this.
Yeah.
They didn't resolve the match with Jay De Niro.
I think that's by design. I noticed the same thing.
Yeah, it was just kind of a foil.
We've got one more show before Valentine's Violence, and I think that we'll probably see a little bit more of. I think that'll get brought up again.
That's going to come up.
I think that'll come up.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, I don't know anything, but if I had to guess, right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
it seems reasonable. Yeah, that ding you guys is what I guess I'm wondering about. I was like, wait a minute.
It kind of definitely made me curious about what the parameters of the key of opportunity are. Like, is it a mid-match thing? Because I don't. Up until now, we've only seen it scheduled, or after the match, or I've never seen it used in OVW as the mid-match thing, not that I can remember.
No, I just always kind of assumed it was kind of like the Money in the Bank.
That's kind of would be my guess. I mean, definitely that's the idea.
Yeah. I hate that Jay didn't get a fair shot at the title, though, because I feel like he puts in the work as much as anybody else. He deserves a title shot, too. I mean, small consolation, you look like $1 million, like always, in the shoe game.
Yeah.
Definitely another chapter in the Jay De Niro Shoe Appreciation Society.
The white fit was.
Yeah, it's hard to pull off, too.
It was like Saturday Night Beater or something.
Yep.
So, new OVW US champion, Tony Evans. Congratulations,
Yes.
Tony Evans.
Congratulations.
Make them all hush.
All right, so main event, hour 2. Brian Hines, take us away.
Okay, leading up to this match, the one time I popped this whole entire episode, the one time I got a chuckle was when we see Steven Steele and Cal Hero backstage, and Steven Steele is trying to train for this match, and he's got the tension band, and he's trying to get all pumped up, and a lady stops by, and he just kind of like gives Cal this look like, hey, I got something to take care of, and follows her right off screen, and he grabs him by the back of the hair and pulls him back because that's kind of what Steven Steele's all about. He considers himself a ladies' man. But getting into this, we've got Dustin Jackson, Anthony Toatelli on one side of the ring, Cal Hero versus Steven Steele, the Steel Heroes, I guess, as it were.
That's it.
Good
I
match.
can be your hero, baby.
And
Yes, it
I'm
was.
also made of steel.
Steel Reserve.
Yeah, baby. Still Reserve and some orange juice. It's my favorite, one of my favorite drinks when I was in my 20s, dude. Just sit at the park, Still Reserve, drink half of it, fill the other half up with orange juice.
Oh, that's
Orange
productive.
juice, that's nice.
It was pretty great.
Upchuck
Great mixer.
productive.
It was pretty great. I loved it. Tastes like a dreamsicle.
No. I'm sure it does not. Like nightmarish battery acid kind of stuff.
Oh, battery acid.
My old roommate, man, we had a guest bathroom. We also threw a lot of parties there. And
In the bathroom?
at our house.
I know this story.
And
love to
so that like we could avoid people like going through our shelves or like puking in our that bathroom or falling asleep in that shower, we just filled every surface up, every door up that you could like with empty Steel Reserve cans. So you would open the shower curtain and it's just Steel Reserve cans. Or you'd open the mirror behind the
medicine
it's
cabinet.
just Steel Reserve cans.
Now, are these
Maybe I'll
full?
got it
Like
now.
they're
No,
empty.
there was no full Steel
Have-
Reserve
I
cans
guess
around
my
that
question
house.
is,
Trust me,
have they been crushed?
they had been cleaned out. They had been cleaned out.
Well,
but
no,
they
no,
had not
no,
been
no.
crushed.
I mean, have they been squashed?
No.
So
They
they're
were-
all still 24-ounce can of beer size.
well, actually 16
22.
ounces because we both worked at Liquor Barn at the time, and it was. If you needed two people to tell you the cheapest thing to get on your employee discount at Liquor Barn and the cheapest way to get it, I think that me and my old roommate Madison were the people. So it was
So it's basically an Andy Warhol drunken fever dream.
yeah. It was it was art.
Yeah.
Sure.
Instead of cans of
Oh,
soup,
man, I
it
would've
was
loved to hit
cans
these
of
parties, man.
cheap-ass beer.
And then we just locked the other bathroom. So there was only the one.
So they had to. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's dirty, man. I like it, though. That's
Yeah,
smart.
I do too.
SMRT. Yeah.
So what do we think of this match? Anybody?
I mean, it kind of went how you thought it was going to.
served its purpose,
Yeah,
yeah.
it served
That's
its
it.
purpose. Steven Steele has a bum leg. He does as best as he could to kind of fall ass backward through this, as he's been known to do over the course of the last year. The thing that got me was the curve at the end.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see the
yeah.
ending?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say you bring up the end, I will show you the
That
end.
was.
There
This
was
is
a
the
part,
end.
There was a part in the middle where Dustin Jackson grabs referee Alice Lane, but Cal's the legal man, and I was like, no, Steven Steele should have been the legal man. He comes
Oh
coming.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been so funny. Yeah, I kind of didn't see this one coming. Let's go ahead and see it. Dustin's legal. Cal's legal. Anthony Toatelli comes for the breakup. Dustin fighting back from not only getting hit by his partner, but Cal Hero is still out here trying to steal moves. He still tried to hit Dustin with his own Death Valley driver.
Yeah.
Low bridge from our good friend Steven Steele to
See, Steven Steele is still cheating, but for good. The low bridge is a cheat, but he
is.
did it for good this time.
But either way, he was able to get him out of the ring, which allowed Dustin Jackson to
hit
hit
him with something.
Hit
What
Cal
did he-
Hero. That was the title.
Yeah, believe it was the title.
Yeah. Came across the ring, hit him with the title while Alice Lane was dealing with the goings-on outside of the ring, thus getting the Dustin Jackson victory.
And so that means Dustin Jackson gets to choose the stipulation for the cage match at Valentine's Finals. And I'm racking my brain to see if I remember anything like this before.
I don't.
Brian
This
Allen?
is in any realm of wrestling, I mean, they don't see this much, man.
I'm
No.
sure it's had to happen before, but I can't recall.
This one was,
We're now getting a handicap match, and I thought it was bad enough when he said the handicap match is between Dustin Jackson and Anthony Toatelli and Steven Steele.
Yeah.
And then Dustin Jackson says, and my other partner,
Yep.
Cal Hero.
That
Yep.
is chess grandmaster
It was crazy.
Smart.
That was
gamesmanship.
crazy.
Yeah,
He's
it
he's
very
cooking,
is.
man.
Very much is.
Yeah.
He's cooking, man.
You have your two most dastardly heels as your two top male champions. You have basically the best heel in the women's division going as the champion in the women's division right now as well.
Yeah.
We are in a heel territory.
We are.
And they are getting more conniving than I've seen them be in a while. I mean, since Doug, probably.
Yeah. Oh, not to mention Tony Evans in this episode too.
Yeah, Tony. That's,
Dude,
yeah,
that's-
our two
all
top,
y'all.
Evil
two top
title holders.
champions.
All the title holders are evil.
Evil and with a plan.
Except our tag belt, our tag team, man.
Well, and we'll see. I have a feeling we'll get some update on that soon. Still got another episode of this tournament. We'll see the
Yeah.
finals at Tough Love, I'm sure. So, a lot of meat on the bone here this episode. A lot of change. I love whenever, because this was a complaint that we had early, where it kind of felt like this would be about the time in the show schedule where it's like it's a week off, and it's never a week off. But it's a little slower.
Right.
Yeah,
The
you don't
riddle
really
music, the
expect a
filler,
whole lot of title
the filler.
change.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks before
Right.
a premium live event.
Or even like just any really sufficient addition in the storylines toward what you're going to see on the pay-per-view, on the Sunday night special.
Yeah.
It always kind of felt like, okay, there's the breather episode.
Yeah.
This is anything but.
No.
Now they have, still a lot of places that they could go. I'm not saying that this tomorrow night's episode, Thursday night's episode is going to be a breather episode, but
I mean, it's the go home show.
it's
One
the
would
go
assume
home.
not.
It's the go home show, and they usually bring the go home show.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
After an ending like this, where they announce that the stipulation is a handicap match, Dustin Jackson, Anthony Toatelli, and Cal Hero against Steven Steele, did not see that coming.
No,
I really
that's-
hope they make
that's
Cal
twisted.
hang around with Dustin, and they have to like hang out and do like a vignette together.
He's going to hate it like he hated working at the concession stand.
Yeah,
I'll say it on this show. I don't want to say it on Wednesday night show. I think Cal's gonna turn heel. Steven Steele's gonna be the biggest babyface in the company.
Whoa. We've kind of thought about that for a while. And there has
pretty
been a bit of
crazy.
a change in appearance and a change in attitude.
Well, and he's
here
annoyed.
and there.
He's annoyed. He's annoyed that he's found himself in this situation. He told him. He said, man, I appreciate the help, but
That's
you're
a
not
good
it tonight.
point. That
you're
is
not
a really
it tonight.
good point, yeah.
And through Steven Steele being so arrogant and really just being willing to help,
Yeah.
maybe not being in the best,
But aloof at the same
but
time.
aloof at the same time. He's the reason that he got put in this situation. He's the reason Cal got put in this situation. I could see it happen.
Yeah.
Tensions
me too.
rising, old friends reunite,
Next thing you know, it's Calgon, take me away.
and then you
That'd
have
be-
Steven Steele.
I'm what you're putting down, man. That's some good stuff. I kind of need it now.
Yeah.
I kind of need that.
And we saw, most importantly, over this week especially, that Steven Steele can still do all the Steven Steele things as a babyface.
Yeah, you
Steelerific.
can.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
still fall and drag the rope down so people will fall through it, and he can still be opportunistic. He doesn't have to change much about his presentation for people to get behind him. In fact, I don't think he has to change anything
Really.
I mean they were
for his
already behind him.
presentation for people to be behind him. So I think that could happen. I think that's on
I
the
like
table.
where your head's
I think
at.
that's
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah.
It is, man.
Oh,
Shoot.
We'll find out this weekend.
we will. Tons of great OVW action, not only for Rise this week, but for Valentine's violence. Tough love. And then I guess we will be back next week covering everything that you saw from this week's action on Ohio Valley Wrestling. For all of us here at the OVW podcast, my name is Jack Minoaks.
I'm Brian Hines.
I'm Brian Allen.
Thank
Back
you
here,
guys.
where Malachi Woodard is our producer back here. We don't say that enough. Hello, Malachi.
Malachi P.S. Woodard.
And I've already announced myself.
Producing stuff since day one. Thank you guys so much for listening. DefineSpiritSky.com. Let me fill your stuff up.